I was looking at this card today that Catherine Hernandez sent me, and it says chin up, tits out. And honestly, I didn't need any more inspiration. I want to break in to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is GlassesUSA.com. Now, if you see glasses on my channel, I guarantee you they're from GlassesUSA.com. Like, I buy from them all the time. I would say the ones that you see the most are going to be these plain, simple black frames. These are just so easy and simple. They're kind of like my iconic look, to be honest. And then these you see a lot as well whenever I'm wearing silver, which I'm usually wearing gold, but I just got these and I wanted to show them to you. I was like, this is different. This is different. This is cute. Like, who is she? She's a new girl, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell you, GlassesUSA.com, what they do is that they offer glasses, blue light blocking glasses, prescription sunglasses, and contact lenses. And they do contact lenses for 25% off retail prices, and they do glasses for up to 70% off. And that's including designer brands like Oakley, Ray-Ban, Gucci, like they literally do everything. And something that they do is that they cut out the middleman, so they save you a bunch of money by doing that. Because if you go into a traditional retailer for eyeglasses, it's insanely expensive. Like, I'm sure a lot of you can relate, but it's so expensive. So you can actually now with GlassesUSA.com purchase everything you could need for your eyes for like an insanely reduced price from the comfort of your own home. Hello? Like, it's amazing. Okay, so another amazing thing about GlassesUSA.com is that if you're not sure how the glasses are gonna look, they have this like really cool online like virtual try-on thing where you just upload a picture of your profile and then you click on the glasses and it puts them like on your face so you can virtually see how they're gonna look in real life. That's amazing. Like, it's so good. They also offer completely risk-free money-back guarantee, no questions asked, like within 14 days of your purchase. If you want to check out any of their lenses, their frames, or their contacts, there is going to be a link down below. I would highly suggest using it. And all of that to say, thank you so much, GlassesUSA.com, for sponsoring this video, and let's get right into it. Hey, what's up? Hello, it's Katie Colson here. Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about a new book, Peter Swanson's 9 Lives. So this is a book that Gabby asked if I would co-host for the book troupe in the month of April, and I so graciously said yes. I was like, are you kidding me? I freaking love Gabby. I love the book troupe. I love being a part of it. I was also part of reading John Marr's new release last year, and it didn't go over so well for me, so I'm hoping for better luck with this, but I'm hesitant because Peter Swanson and he's not always a hit. You know what I'm saying? I have had very varied reviews of his books. The only one in which I really loved was The Kind Worth Killing, but he is a very entertaining author, so I always want to give him a chance. And this sounds like a very interesting premise, especially for how short it is. This book's only like 316 pages, or yeah, it's like 313 pages, something like that. But this is supposed to be about how 9 strangers all receive a very cryptic letter in the mail, and all it has written on it is the name of 9 people, one of which is them. So 9 different people receive letters of 9 people that they don't know. They've never met these people before, and they think, okay, whatever, this is just some random like spam or something, and they want to like throw it in the trash. But then horrible things start happening to these people one by one. So I believe one person gets like shot in the back while he's like running around his suburban neighborhood. And then there was like, how did the other person die? They are drowned on a beach in the small town of Kennewick, Maine. So one of the people that is on the list is an FBI agent, and she is determined to figure out what's going on. And everyone is looking over their neck, like over their backs, being like over their backs. They're looking over their shoulders. They're looking over their shoulder because they don't want to be the next one crossed off the list. So we're kind of trying to figure out if there is some thing that's tying them all together, or if this is just the work of a murderous lunatic and none of it is involved, which obviously it's going to be involved. Obviously something's tying them all together. It's a book. Like, hello? Like, if there's not something tying them all together, what's the point? Watch me literally jump to me being like, yeah, there's nothing tying them all together, but it was still great. Anyway, I am going to jump right into this because I can't wait to read it. I will have the link down below because I'm sure that I will have already done the live show before this comes out. I'm assuming, so I'll have a link to the live show down below. If you want to go watch that, that would be amazing. And let's jump right into it because I'm hesitant, but very excited. Hello, welcome to the beginning of a vlog, kind of a road trip vlog, we'll see. I'm going to see my parents and my grandparents for Easter, which is tomorrow. I don't know when this video is coming out because, again, I don't have my new computer. We're not going to talk about it anymore, but whatever. Thank you all for being so patient. But I am going to be taking some bookish things with me to hopefully get some things done on this road trip because it takes like 7 hours to get there. I just recently finished Loveless, and I was going to bring this with me to fix the annotations. But if you can see, look at this. I don't want to unearth all of these, so that's not going to happen. We're going to wait until we get home for that. But I am going to bring Gallant. I am like 100 and something pages into this, so I'm going to bring this. And I'm also going to bring 9 Lives by Peter Swanson because I do have the audiobook for this. So I am going to try to read that in this vlog. But I also am like 20% of the way through the audiobook for Anatomy, a Love Story. And I'm liking it so far. I didn't realize that it was going to be YA, so, you know, I don't know. But I'm going to hopefully finish that on this drive. But I'm also going to bring my reading journal. And I'm like, Katie, you need to pare it down. You know that your mom has like a bajillion scrapbooking supplies. You don't need to bring the whole kitchen sink. So I'm just going to bring these. And the green highlighter is for my book. And then so is the pen. But I'm going to bring these. And my ruler, wow, that took a minute, my trusty eraser, and my reading journal. Okay, so we're going to try to fit all of that into here. It won't fit. What am I going to leave out? Maybe the reading journal? I don't know. I'm going to try to fit into here, and then we are going to get on the freaking road, okay? It's a pretty tight squeeze. I don't know. Hi. Hi. I have like 140 miles left. It's like 2.5 hours. Oh, God. I hate driving in the car. I hate it. I hate it. Get me out of here. But right now I'm going through a Zaxby's drive-thru because I can count on one hand the amount of times I've had Zaxby's. I like literally don't even know what they sell, like, to be honest. I think it's chicken. I don't know. But my blood sugar is low. And I just, you know, needed to get gas, so I did that. And I just, like, kind of stood for a while because sitting sucks. It sucks. I don't like it. So I have, like, another 2.5 hours. Oh, my God, I don't want to. Anyway, I got 75% of the way through Anatomy, a Love Story. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's like, I feel like if you liked Stalking Jack the Ripper, you would like this. Or if you liked... It kind of has the Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein vibes. It's a YA, but it is gruesome. It's gruesome. It is. It is about this girl in the ye olden days in England who wants to become a surgeon and is obviously finding that very difficult because there are no female surgeons and they're not allowed to study it and whatnot. So she's trying to like figure out how to do that. And she's also been like betrothed to this guy, to her cousin. I mean, it's those kind of days, you know what I'm saying? Since she was like an infant. And she doesn't really want to do that. And she meets this guy named Jack, who's like a grave robber, basically. And he like steals corpses and sells them to doctors. And she meets him and she's like, I'm kind of into that. I'm into you. I'm into you. So we have that love story, but she's also like betrothed to someone else. I'm digging it. I mean, it's not like 5 stars, but it's a good time. It's a good ass time. This is a long line. Anyway, I'm hoping to finish that book before I get to my destination. That would be idyllic because I'd like to start 9 lives on the ride back, or I don't know. My blood sugar's low and I'm not making a lot of sense. Anyway, I'll let you back up later. Hi again. I have about 20 more miles until I get to my parents' house, but I recognize everything now, like places I've been and stuff like that. So that's cool. But I finished Anatomy, a Love Story, and I really liked it. I really liked it, especially like that twist that happened in the end. Part of me is like, was it too ridiculous? But then the other part of me was like, no. It like kind of pulled like a Frankenstein-y, Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, like kind of twist at the end, and I really liked it. And then there's this like really long author's note where the author and the narrator are talking, and one, they're just like fangirling over each other, and it's so cute. But the things that they were discussing really opened my eyes about this book, because I didn't realize that most of the stuff that happens in this book was like based on a true story. And I was like, what the fuck? What? And like all the experiments, because obviously like it's a girl who wants to be a surgeon and she's studying, and then she kind of becomes like the town's like doctor, but for people that like can't go to a doctor. And the things that like these, there's an underlying storyline going on where people are getting experimented on, and all of these experiments and all of these like surgeries that even like doctors are doing in hospitals that are fucking horrifying are real. Like they all really happened in Edinburgh, and apparently there's this like deep, creepy ass history of medical history and like surgery, dark side of surgery in Edinburgh. And I was like, what? Like I did not know that. And even like the narrator was like, oh yeah, like I know about that because she like grew up close to there. And I was like, that is so fucking wild. And she said that it's like really like the horror behind Edinburgh, that there's like walls or like cordoned off like alleyways, like a brick, where they still exist, but it was like, you know, back in the day, when they were just killing women because they said they were witches, they would put them in these alleyways and then brick them up and just leave, and they're still there. I mean, they're dead, clearly, but like they're still there. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why has nobody unearthed that and given them a proper burial? Like, I get it, it's history, but it's not history we need to like be romanticizing or like, I mean, I don't know enough about it to like really give it context, because maybe, I'm sure, take back what I said, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there is a reason. I don't know. But the narrator was like, oh yeah, I've seen them. Like, have you been there? And the author was like, yeah, it's terrifying. I was like, and then like some of the surgeries, like say, there were doctors that really believed that if they took the tooth out of one person's mouth and immediately shoved it with the root, like, and the nerves and everything into somebody else's mouth, that it would just take root and like grow into their mouth. So they would do that instead of giving somebody dentures. They would just like take some poor person, like, so people would basically be like so poor that they'd be like, okay, how much is a molar worth? And then there was no anesthetic, and they would just rip it out of their head and shove it in some rich person's mouth. And I'm like, how long did that go on for? Because of course it didn't work. The fuck? Anyway, I really liked it. I understand why it's called Anatomy, a Love Story, and I liked it because it is a love story, but it's not like so much of a love story that it's like, I would consider it a romance. It's more like a romance in, what did I say, sci-fi, I guess? But I really liked it. I think the cover is absolutely stunning. I definitely think that if you like the vibes of Stalking Jack the Ripper, The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter a bit, and definitely The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, then I think that you would enjoy this book. And if you're worried about it being YA, don't, because it doesn't have any immature vibes. It's just YA because the feeling of like doing something for the first time and being reckless because you're 17 is used very well in this book, because she kind of like has a crush for the first time, and you kind of understand why it's such a big deal for her and like why the emotions are so intense. So it's not like ridiculous, like, oh my God, she's a teenager and she's in love. It's like, oh my God, like she's a teenager and she's like in love for the first time. This is great. Just started reading. Okay, so I don't have that long to go before I am home, so I don't think I'm gonna start the audiobook for 9 Lives yet. I'm not sure, but it will get started at some point in the next couple days or on the trip back. The hope is that I will be able to read it all on this trip or on the way back. That's the goal. So we'll see how it goes. It is midnight, okay? Which I guess would be like 1 a.m. in Atlanta. I'm in a different time zone now. But I haven't talked to you at all since, because I have been talking with my family. Like, I'm literally like, I'm a Gemini and I'm talked out. You know, like I was talking to my grandmother, my grandfather, my mom, my dad, my uncle, like, and then I talked to Grace on the phone and I was like, I'm gonna lose my voice. Y'all don't understand. Okay, so tomorrow's Easter, or today, I guess, technically, by the rules of the time zones. But all I did go on a little walk to call Grace and just like decompress, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of fun, and I got to like hear some stories from my grandma that I didn't know, and I was like, you did what? Like, her life is freaking insane. Like, she's a Sagittarius. Like, she's a Sagittarius that married an Aries. We love to see it. We love to see it. Double fire sign? Amazing. Like, they are goals, literally. But yeah, it was like, she was showing me all these photos of like her being, not honored, but like not presented. I don't know, awarded, like she was the first female, general commander of the Air Force in the Southeast. And I was like, I feel like that should have been the first thing you ever said to me. The second you met me as a baby, that's what you should have said. I would have called you general or commander ever since. Like, it wouldn't have been no mama. It would have been Commander Kathy. Like, that's so dope. Anyway, there's so many of those things. Like, she's literally done so many cool things with her life. I can't even begin to compare. But yeah, I think that while I try to decompress, since I need to do that for a couple hours before I go to sleep, because I've been surrounded by people all day and I'm like, I need to be alone. I'm going to play games on my phone, and I am going to, where is it? Oh, I'm going to, instead of physically reading, which you'd think like that's what I should be doing, I'm going to start the audiobook for 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. I'm gonna listen to that while I like get situated and change or whatever, and change, who am I kidding? I'm just gonna take my bra off and wear this. But while I like brush my teeth and play games on my phone and stuff like that. So I guess the next time I hit you up, I will hopefully be hitting you up with what this book is about. I don't know. We'll see. Peter Swanson, don't hit me with this weird ass shit already. Like, already? I think I'm on page, like, 2, and we're already talking about a guy taking an erectile dysfunction pill so that he'll be already erect when his wife, like, greets him at the door because she has to wear a white robe because that's how he likes to be greeted. Listen, we're not starting out strong. That's what I'm gonna say. Hi, it is Easter. Am I wearing a Pet Cemetery t-shirt even though basically like my whole family is here, like my uncles and my grandparents and my parents? Yeah, why do you ask? Is this not Easter attire? Like, I'm confused. But I did get like 20% already into 9 Lives last night because the chapters are really short and it moves super fast. And all we know is that there is 9 people who all receive a letter in the mail that has all of their names on it, and they presumably don't know each other and don't know why they're all on this list. But then one of the guys ends up getting killed, and they're all like, is this a list? Like, are we all getting picked up one by one? What's going on? And one of them is an FBI agent, and she's trying to figure out what's happening, and she's trying to kind of gather information from everybody. And, you know, she hasn't figured anything out yet, but that's where we're at right now. And this is definitely a book that I am going to end up, I believe, reading twice, because as of right now, I'm like, okay, like, it's fine, you know, whatever. But even 20% in, it's like nothing has actually happened other than this one guy dying. So it's okay. Like, it's reading like a 3-star so far, but I'm only 20% in, so I'm not going to solidify anything. And that's why I'm saying I'm probably going to read it twice, because it is very fast paced and I want to like really input all the information and remember all the things that I like and dislike for the live show. But that's where we're at right now. And my mom and I are going to, she comes in and she's like, I have to go to Publix. Do you want to go with me? And I was like, yeah, sure. And she was like, okay, I thought like we could go and get Easter Dunkin'. And I was like, bitch, you know the way to my heart. Yes, ma'am, let's do it. So that's gonna be fun. We're gonna do that and come back. And I don't actually know what we're doing because we're doing Easter dinner. So I don't know what we're gonna do. But I did tell my mom that I brought my reading journal with me, and she was like showing me her paints, and I was like, okay, perfect, because I don't have that pink that I need for Loveless, like that pinkish, purplish, whatever the heck it is. I don't know. I was like, I don't have that pink. So I'm gonna see if I can rummage through her art supplies and do a little reading journal art moment with my mom. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll hit you back up when we get Dunkin'. Aww, the little girl in the front, so cute. National Honor Society. Oh, of course. That's my grandma. And I just want you to notice, only one guy. Only one guy. All the rest of the National Honor Society are all girls. Oh my God. What? That is wild. It's like in perfect condition. It's Elena and Katie. She's gonna do my hair because she learned how to braid. So we're gonna show you that. Okay, Elena do. I didn't even know my hair was this long. That looks good. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I do it myself all the time.
And we were talking about manga and anime.
Yes, and Harry Potter.
And Harry Potter. She just started reading Harry Potter, and she is reading My Hero Academia, which I love that for you. That's amazing. I haven't read it, but she said it's really good.
Yeah, and I don't know which one it was, but there's one of the books is like the author and the person that made the show.
Yeah.
That's their opinion, and other people that helped make the show too.
Like it's them talking to each other? Like an interview?
I don't mean to interrupt y'all. The young lady that did the reading journal, how can I get a hold of 2 of them?
It's on Amazon. I can send you a link.
Yes, please, because I want to get one for Ladybug, so this
Oh
summer
my God,
she
you
could
would
write
love
down
that.
all of her books that she reads, and I would kind of like to keep track of the ones I read too.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. It's so cool. I can show it to you. It's like a reading journal where you like mark down each time you read a book and like what you thought about it. Yeah, it was super cool. And she's gonna start reading Percy Jackson, right? Yeah, that's a classic. People love that. The movie is not as good, but the books are super good.
There are movies?
Well, they made a movie, but it didn't go well. People didn't like it.
No.
They did not like it.
I want to watch it.
It's a musical too.
I want to see if I like it.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll like the
I've
books.
seen the Albert Einstein opera.
Opera?
Yeah, there's an opera. There's an opera on Albert Einstein.
Did not know that. That was
It's
a weird
4
choice.
hours long.
No, I don't have the attention span for that. 4
Yeah,
hours?
they were like, yeah, I didn't see it all, but I got to see a couple of minutes.
Okay.
It was like 2E equals MC squared.
Stop.
And then the second was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they went all the way to 8.
We love musical. I love musicals. I love it. You know
It
that
was a
Percy
musical.
Jackson
It
was
was
made
an
into a
opera.
musical.
It was an opera.
Oh, interesting. Well, we were gonna have Easter dinner, but it's 2:00, so I don't think that's dinner. That's like lunch. 2:00 is not dinner. And it was freaking delicious, and we haven't had dessert yet. But I was like, if I do eat dessert, then
I'm gonna have some cheesecake.
oh yeah, we have blueberry pie too.
I don't like blueberries.
I haven't had
I
blueberry pie before.
like pumpkin pie though. Pumpkin pie is the best.
I never had blueberry pie, so I was like, maybe we'll give it a freaking shot.
Wait, can you braid my hair?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna braid her hair. I'm gonna time lapse it. Okay, I never said I was a stylist, but I think we did pretty cute. See the back of the hair.
I can't see the back of the hair.
Okay, yes, I like that the green goes in. I can show you on the video. That looks cute. Oh, wait, we'll have them both back to back. Nice, okay.
Easter basket, and one of these, and a chocolate bunny.
Percy Jackson.
Is that the Percy Jackson series? What is it?
It's a tail darting ring.
Can you show it to me? That's cute.
It's way smaller than I thought it was.
Oh, that is awesome.
It's a tail darting ring. There's a
That's
show
so-
on that too. I have to show you.
Okay. I want to see your Percy Jackson set because those are different than mine. I like that the spines match. That is so cool. Oh, I love, wait. I think it's this side. That's amazing. Yes, those are good. Mm-hmm.
And we got a cup. And we got these. And we got these.
A good loot. We got a lot. Look at that. That's deep. That's amazing. Elena, how many did you get?
I got.
Oh my good lord. Oh, that's double points.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This looks good. 14, 15, 16, 17.
tomatoes. Look at this. Freaking lush.
Bell peppers. And look, little bell peppers.
Oh, what? Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Okay, what's this?
And the boys in the band.
What is it?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Okay. What's this one?
Cucumbers also.
Those are huge. Is this flowers?
Tulips.
Tulips?
Well, no, those are lilies.
Lilies? Okay, that's cool.
Lilies.
This is beautiful.
I'm not sure what that's called.
It looks like a sweet potato like leaf.
Don't know.
What's this one?
That's just his spike. I don't know what it's called.
Spike. I was like, it almost looks like agave.
Hyacinths that were down here that smelled so good when they bloomed. Watercolor pencils.
Look at this. All perfectly sharpened, perfectly organized, distressing ink, but the...
Blending pencil. I gave you one of those.
Yeah, I have one of those. And then we have markers, and she like built this like organizational system, perfectly fits in here.
This is bought, this is made.
Oh, perfect. Look at how this literally fits perfectly. It's so satisfying. I can't handle it. Okay, hold on. Wait. We've got a whole moment happening here. We've got all moments. Oh my God. You have no idea how soft these are. A makeup brush could never be this soft. It's like, oh, that's amazing. You know, people use these for makeup brushes.
Oh yeah.
And then...
I spend money for that.
Oh, sorry. But this is the best part. This is the best part. Look at this. Are you kidding me? It's like meticulous. It's so perfect. And then this is the genius part. So at the top, there's one of these, and these have scrap paper from when she didn't use the whole sheet. So anything here goes in there, and she could reuse it. Like, we love a recycling queen.
And this, I made these to go in between it, so if I run out, I can take this to the store and say, I'm out of this color.
Oh my God, it's genius! Are you kidding me? And then we've got the colored print paper down here that are in like the giant, oh wait, yeah, what's in there?
Specialty paper.
Oh my God. Guys,
Corkboard, vellum.
guys, literally Michael's has no idea what they're doing. There's holders inside holders. What are we doing? We got little baggies.
That's all that adhesive.
Adhesive. Oh, but it's organized. We love to see it. A whole thing of glue dots, which is perfect because I'm gonna need one. Treat holders because she'd be making crafts. And then this is like cutters, like, or I don't know what you call those, like hole cutters or whatever. Punches. And then what's this?
Treat bags that I make for you for different holidays. Christmas through 4th of July.
Oh, cute.
That's bindings for albums that I make.
Yes. This is what she made this Easter, which is so freaking cute. Like, I can't handle it. And this has a little chocolate bar inside. And then, oh, I was going to show this. So she has, these look like they're empty because you can't see from right here. Well, unfortunately, that one's empty. Hold on. These all have stuff in them, and they're like rainbow organized, and they look so pretty. I think that these two are my favorite. They're so pretty. And look at this. It all fits so nice. Are you freaking kidding me? It's stunning.
That's all my flowers.
Oh my, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
A box of flowers. Actually, there's 6 of them. That's crazy.
Well, this is mostly leaves and stuff.
And then this is like tiny paper flowers organized.
Yep, and if I'm looking for a specific color, instead of having to look through all of my flowers, I can say, oh, okay, well, the pink and the red ones are here.
Yes.
These are all my tags.
Got
Those are all
equipment.
colors.
Equipment down here. Cutters. You honestly, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Like, this is goals. This is legitimately goals. And then we've got the computer space, 2 monitors. Kim is not messing around. Oh. Guys, are you kidding me? That's so cute. What?
Dad.
That's from my dad. Ew, gross. It's so cute. It's disgusting. Look at this. Look at this. I'm about to head out and my mom filled my cooler with like nacho seasoning, taco seasoning. I've got like baked beans, mashed potatoes. We've got a bunch of stuff for, well, this is mine, but all of this, this is all for Grace's art school, because my mom has a bunch of leftover like craft supplies and scrapbooking supplies. So this is for like the kids to like mix their water for their watercolors. Got a bunch of paper, like holders and stuff, bunch of holders, like a George Foreman under there. My mom gave me this purse. Look how freaking cute it is. I'm obsessed. It's so cute. And then, oh, dun dun dun, my favorite no caffeine drink. And then this is mine. This is my paint stuff, not for Grace. This is for me. And then just loads, just stuff. I love it. She was like, do you want this? I was like, yes. She was like, which stuff? I was like, all of it. Perfect.
There you go.
I love it. On the road again, on the road again. Did I let you know anything about almost anything that happened yesterday? No. Have I talked to you at all today and it's 3 p.m.? No, I did not. But listen, I was with my family, I was hanging out like this morning. I ended up being able to leave later than I had thought that I would be able to. So that was really nice. And I got to spend some time with my mom and my dad, and then my uncle, both my uncles, or 2 out of 3 of my uncles. And then I got to say goodbye to my grandparents, which was very emotional. It was very emotional. Literally, my mom was like, you left something at the house. Do you want to come back? I was like, no, I left so I could cry in my car. I'm not coming back. The fuck? Because like my grandparents are older and I don't know like when or even if, you know, like I will be able to see them again. So that was sad, and I didn't want to make them sad, you know? So I was like, I'm just going to hold it in like the air sign I am. And then when I get in my car, then I can cry. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so did that, fun and fresh, living, laughing, loving. But I am on my way back. I'm about like 90 miles into this like 350 mile journey. Halfway through a tank of gas, but I did start again 9 lives. So before I'd gotten about like 23% of the way into it, and now I'm 33% of the way in because I went back from the beginning and started listening to it again. And it's just, there's so many characters. You're reading from 9 different characters' points of view, and none of them know each other. So there's people in their lives you have to remember the names of, and some of them, it's just difficult to keep all of their storylines intact, like in my opinion, or for me. Maybe other people don't have that problem. There's a couple of them that have very distinct personalities or jobs. Like for me, the jobs are the thing that are the biggest, because Jessica Winslow, I remember her because she is the detective. Not gonna forget that, you know? And then we have this guy named Jay, who is an actor, but more importantly, a creep. Like, good God. I'm like, is this gonna tie in? Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be confused. And then we have like Allison Horn, who's like a mistress to this older guy that's like paying for her lifestyle. And then there's Carolyn, who is a professor or like works at a university, and she kind of gets in contact. I don't remember, like, I not remember, but I don't know why Ethan gets in contact with her specifically. But Ethan is like, oh wait, yeah, he's a musician who wants to be famous. I'm like, I don't know, but they get in contact and they're like emailing back and forth. But so far, out of the 9 people, 2 people have died. Not for any discernible rhyme or reason so far. Like, not really sure what the purpose of like them dying in this particular order is, but they have both died, and we're not sure why, we're not sure how or who. And I'm assuming that they're all related to each other in some way, but none of them supposedly know why. So I don't know. I will say that it is not reading like a 5-star by any means, but it isn't reading badly. Like, I'm having a good time, but I already know that it's not going to be a great time. I am hoping for an amazing plot twist, because I feel like in The Kind Worth Killing, I was definitely much more invested at the 33% mark, but I wasn't as invested as I was when I like found some of the plot twists. So that I'm sure will happen in this book. But so far it's reading pretty good, but not great. And I guess I'll hit you back up when we're like halfway through the book and tell you what I'm thinking then, because as of right now, I have no ideas of where it's gonna go. So I will hit you back up later. Okay, toodles. We are 166 miles into this journey, so like almost halfway, so I have 177 more miles to go. And we are exactly 50% of the way through 9 lives. Now, another person has died. Still have no fucking idea how these people are connected. Not a single clue. I don't know. Part of me was like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying it more, but then the other part of me was like, am I? I don't know if I am. I think I'm enjoying it the same. I don't really have anything to update because, I'm sorry, there's so many people around me right now. I think I'm actually just gonna go because I'm like literally surrounded by people. I was the only person at the gas station and now there's like so many people. Okay, bye. No. Oh my god, that's my best friend. Look at you. You look cool. Shit. What? Okay, so I've got up first thing. Where is it? Do you want this? Because when I put it on myself, it didn't smell right on my body chemistry.
Let's see. Ooh, woody sandalwood.
Woody sandalwood.
That sounds like something I would like. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it.
Okay.
Blessings. Okay. First, I've got this. Well, I'm just gonna stand back. You can't really grab it. There's a mix mash of things, and if anything that you don't want, I can take to Goodwill.
Heard.
So
okay.
So this is like, a cutter, obviously, for lines. And then this, my mom, I was like, this is brilliant, is that if you're doing anything with glitter, that you do it over this, and then this funnels it back into the container.
Oh, yes.
Right?
That's amazing.
This is only wet because I had something wet in it as like a, and then, obviously, these little doohickeys. There's a couple bins in there.
Okay.
That would be cute.
Cool. Thank you.
Did you bring your keys?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're gonna need them. Okay. So, that's the first box.
Okay. I really thought this was it.
My mom and dad were like, do you want this? You want this? I was like, you know who would want that? Grace. She's gonna fucking love it.
I've been organizing so much stuff. It's all color coded. Ooh.
And all of, except the soda is mine.
Oh, are these for me?
Yes. Well, my dad was like, could she use those for the kids? And I was like, I'm sure she could use them as watercolor cups or something.
Or like measuring, what's it called? Resin?
Yep. Boom.
You mix it up. Okay.
And he was like, oh, could she use these for anything? And I was like, I'm sure there's something that could get used. And then there's like a couple different bins of these in there. And then this is for Sabrina. It got kind of ripped, but okay. And then this is for her. And this is for her, but she has to share it with you.
That's so adorable.
And then my mom gave me these. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So they're like,
are they silicone or like paper?
They're paper,
okay.
So they blend.
Okay.
And then this is to sharpen them.
Cool, okay.
And I've used them before and they're really good. And then so my mom also gave this to Sabrina. I was like, I think she's too old for this, but I mean.
No, she'll freaking love it.
Okay, sweet.
She'll love it.
And then these are like hole punches that like make designs for edges.
That's awesome.
And then a bunch of paint.
Oh my god, the art school is gonna freak out.
Right? And then I was like, she'll love this.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like to make friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
And you can put beads on them if you want, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Crayons.
This is amazing.
Glue stick. There's a big glue stick somewhere. I don't know where it is. That's just
That's
for you.
me.
That-
Thank you.
This is also
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you.
And then this one, I was like, this is cool. I was like, I don't know if you really use it at the art school because it's just
Okay.
for one person, but it's like one side of it is one thing and the other side. So that side is for paper or like flat things.
Okay.
But then I was like, maybe for your like Christmas ornaments. I don't remember what my mom said. She said that you could put like crayons or something, like
Yeah.
markers or something, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to see like what's like long enough to fit in here.
Exactly.
Cool.
And then these are the bins I already showed you,
Yeah.
but they're like very uniform. And then she showed me this and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely think she could use this. Is that it's supposed to be for Project Life, but really it's like
Yeah.
a bunch of, it's not like for Project Life, it's just a bunch of construction paper that like all has a different pattern on it. And I was like, maybe they, you could just like give it to them and be like, make a collage or make
Yeah.
something out
I
of
don't
it.
know what Project Life is.
Oh,
That's
it's like
cool.
it's like a scrapbook where it has certain like slots
Okay.
where here's for a photo and then
Yeah,
it
yeah.
says like beautiful
So
photos.
it's like it makes it scrapbooking easy for millennials.
It's the Canva
Okay.
of scrapbooking.
Okay.
But there's like so many different ones and I was like, yeah, it doesn't have to be Project Life. It just looks
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's handy.
cool as stuff. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I was like, oh my god, I'll give it to Grace.
That's
BET.
amazing. Oh my gosh.
Right? I was like, she's gonna love it.
Thank you, Kim. Ah!
Kim. So it's Judy and Kim. And my dad was like going through his stuff and he was like, oh my god, she want this, like all this.
Ooh, Hollywood Book of Death. What is that?
My grandma.
Oh, okay.
It's literally like all of the murders and weird deaths that have happened in Hollywood, and there's a shit ton of them.
Okay.
My grandma was like, they have a chapter on overdoses, they've got ones on murder, on suicide. I was like, oh, love it. Love. Oh no, look at the magazine that's under that one, because I was like, Grace is gonna like this. Not my thing, but definitely Grace's thing.
Ooh, yes. Oh my god.
Right?
Oh my god. I was literally watching like a reenactment.
I told her that.
While you were out of town.
Yeah, I told her that.
That's insane.
You know what's crazy too? I have to show you a picture. My grandma pulled out a
Obsessed.
newspaper. She had brought some older stuff. She brought out the newspaper that she'd kept from the day Kennedy was shot.
Oh wow.
And I was like, wow,
Yeah, my
that's
grandma
insane.
Judy kept all the ones from Princess Diana, but yeah, Kennedy is that's a long time ago.
I was like, what? That's crazy.
That's awesome. I love it.
Good.
Obsessed.
This is why I was like, you need your car keys because we're not dragging this to your house because you're not going to want to drag it back into
No,
your...
I wouldn't. That's
Yeah.
a good idea. Always thinking ahead.
What's in? Oh, yeah. I was like, we just put stuff in there. If you, or I guess maybe the stuff that you want to take into your house. And then the stuff, I don't know if you're going to want any of these for your house.
Take everything just in my car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Schmott.
This may be in the house. and Sabrina's stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. This is, bad. It's poorly. It is meagerly, slovenly. This book is so horrible that I can't even, like, think about it without laughing because Peter Swanson, if you're watching this, actually, I don't feel bad because some of the things you did in this book are apprehensible, but I really don't think Peter Swanson can write a good book. I literally don't think it's in his repertoire. I don't think he can do it. Like, he wrote The Kind Worth Killing, which I gave 4 stars, but then had that like weird porn poems in it that were completely unnecessary. And then he wrote 8 Perfect Murders, which was just a freaking ripoff of other famous murders, and then gave away the plot of every good book, every good mystery. And then he wrote Every Value Break, which was just misogynistic, rich people, disgusting, ew. And then he wrote this book. I have so many things to say. First, Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie is rolling in her grave. How dare this man say anything about Agatha Christie ever again? After writing 8 Perfect Murders, and you're gonna do this shit again to Agatha Christie? sit down. Peter Swanson, sit down, shut up, put your hands under your butt, and don't write anything ever again. Like, I'm sorry, I'm being so rude, but also I'm not sorry, because he uses the N-word in this book for literally no reason. Literally no reason. In the very beginning of this book, okay, he talks about how his, like one of the characters talks about his grandmother being obsessed with Agatha Christie, and she wanted him to read the books, so she was going to gift him, and then there were none. But she was like, oh, I can't gift you this copy because it's called, so people think that the original title of And Then There Were None is 10 Little Indians, but it's not, it's 10 Little N-word. And it got changed to 10 Little Indians, and then it got changed to And Then There Were None, because obviously all of those titles are super racist and terrible, but she says it, and then he says it, and he says it again, and it's literally like, why is that so bad? And she's like, oh, I don't think it is either, but like your father wouldn't be into it. One, ew, oh my God, disgusting. But then also, like, you have the word written multiple times in the book, and then the narrator in the audiobook has to say it. I'm sorry to that narrator. Very sorry to that man. But what the fuck? Like, it's literally for no reason. There is not a single reason why the N-word is in this book. None. And it isn't even put in there to make us dislike that character. It's just, for what? For why, Peter Swanson? Look me in my fucking eyes and apologize. I can't. Okay. Anyway, another thing you need to apologize for. This is said to be inspired by, or does it say it's a direct fucking copy? Because that's what it is. Of And Then There Were None. Does it not even say And Then There Were None? This is embarrassing. Okay, so this is supposed to be a inspired by And Then There Were None. It's not inspired by, it is a direct replica, but if you bought it on Wish. This isn't even cute enough to be Shein, okay? This is like a disgusting replica. It's so poor, it's so bad, but it is the exact same plot, except terrible, of And Then There Were None. And in the very beginning, okay, listen, we're gonna get into spoilers, okay? I mean, not a ton of spoilers, but we're gonna get into spoilers because I have to. So if you actually think you're gonna like this book, which you won't because it's terrible, then you can stop watching now, but I highly recommend you just keep watching because don't read this book. But in the very beginning, one of these 9 characters, okay, is talking about And Then There Were None and how obsessed he is with it, and about how he spoils And Then There Were None, for starters. But he's like, oh yeah, how Wargrave was like the one who did it, and how in the end, like he wrote a letter and put it in a bottle and then he killed himself. Shocker, that guy is the Wargrave of this book, and do you know what he ends up doing? Killing all of them, and then he fucking puts a message in a library book, and then he fucking drowns himself. For why? What? Like, you know from the very beginning how the book is going to end, because it's not surprising. He tells you in the very beginning what's going to happen. You have to have like only one brain cell to figure this shit out. And then also the reasoning, like say, and then there were none, the reasoning was because they had all done dastardly evil deeds and had gotten away with them. And Justice Wargrave was like, not on my watch, biatch. In this book, this disgusting old man, okay, so when he was young, I'm just giving away the plot. Okay, and I don't care. When he was younger, he had a younger sister, and they were staying at this like bed and breakfast, okay, and there's a bunch of other children, and they had this pirate society, and his little sister wanted to join, and they were like joking around, and were like, oh yeah, sure, but you have to do a task first to get initiated. You have to go into this like bluff and during the tide, and if you can stay in there until the tide rolls back out, then you can join. What do you think happens when the tide comes and you're in a bluff? You fucking drown. You fucking drown. And oh, spoiler alert, the girl fucking drowns. But they're children. They are like 7 to 9 years old. They don't know that's what's gonna happen. And they didn't do that thinking she was gonna die, okay? But this guy, okay, when he's like 9 years old, his sister's like 7, she dies. And obviously, the kids don't tell their parents that they're the ones that told her to go out there. They don't say that, so they think it's just a horrible accident, which it is. But this guy, obviously, has a fucking stick up his ass about it for the rest of his life, and instead of just dealing with it and going to fucking therapy like anybody would, he decides he's not gonna kill those kids that did that. He's gonna kill their kids. What? What? Why? What? Like, that doesn't make sense. And then also, I'm looking at this dude like, you were part of it though. Like, you were part of the people that told her to do that. They were children. It was a fucking accident. Sadly enough, this shit happens all the time. Like, should it happen? No, but you're not gonna blame these kids like that. Like, they were literal children. They did not want her to die. And then he's out here killing their kids. I can't. And then the fact that one of the kids is like a psycho and like trying to murder a woman or something, I was like, why? Is it supposed to make me like be like, oh my God, well the murderer killed a murderer, so it's like justified? You know what's hilarious? I was talking about this with Grace, and Grace was like, I dare you to go on the live and say you gave it 5 stars. I was like, bitch, I might. To get like McKay and Marcy and Gabby's reaction. They're all gonna give their rating, and I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go first. And I'm gonna be like, I gave it 5 stars. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have that kind of acting chops, but this is 1 star. It's like truly horrifyingly bad. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to sell this book or give it away. I kind of want to throw it in the garbage. Like, nobody should have to read this. This is $28 for this trash. Hilarious. We're just gonna set this down. I'm never gonna touch it again without gloves on. Truly horrifyingly bad. Okay. If you've gotten this far into the video, leave the 9. It's like the blue block with the 9 in it for 9 lives. Disgusting. Tell me if you've read this book, what you rated it, and why was it 1 star. I will not accept any other ratings. Okay. If you want to follow me on Goodreads and Instagram, they are going to be linked down below, as well as a link to my Patreon. If you ever want to join, I'm actually going to start doing sprinting right after I end this clip, which is a lot of fun. We do them like all day, basically. So if you want to join, link is always down below. And if you want to join us for next month Smut Salon Pick, it is going to be 2 books, which I'm very excited about because I want to give people like more of an option of choosing different things instead of like having to pick one thing. So we're going to read Cursed Bunny and then also Notes of an Execution or Notes for an Execution. Notes of an Execution? It's one of those. Anyway, the cover's stunning. Both of the covers are stunning. I'm about to go pick up the books right now, actually. Oh, I have to do that before I start sprinting. Go to my P.O. box because I bought those books and they just arrived. So very excited about that. And all of that to say, I want to wish you a very, very happy morning, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having right now and whatever part of the world you're having it in. And I will see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.